All right, over at Collect Major, if you are a fan of wrestling figures, they're running an early Black Friday sale. If you need any of your big rubber guys, your major stars, or your major bendies, or some of their shirts and merch and whatnot, there's a 30% off deal, and I figured I can't say no to that. So here is a nice little sample of all my figures from them. I got my Hacksaw Big Rubber Guy, I got my major bendies, we got our Joe Hendry, we've got our Danhausen, and we have our other hacksaw. You really can't go wrong with any hacksaw or Danhausen. Then we've got our major stars, Macho Man, Danhausen, Matt Cardona, and Brian Myers. And what they were doing is they have the imperfect effed up edition, and they were on sale as a Lucy. You previously would only be able to get them if you pre-ordered the whole set or ordered the whole set. So I got myself a Macho Man. I put one in there. I am hoping I get any of the different ones. So could be a Danhausen, Matt Cardona, Brian Myers. I'd be happy with that. I also got myself a big rubber guy, Ric Flair. So here's a Comic-Con coin that I got a few years ago to go with that Ric Flair who I've had my eye on. And then they were also doing a blind bag Lucy figure of the major bendies. So I got one of those. So I'm not sure which of the major stars or major bendies I got. So that is a blind box. And then I'll also open up my Ric Flair figure and just take a look at him in all his glory. So I got three things in this box. I know what one of them is. And the other two we'll find out together. So let's see what we got. We see our number two of the major stars. I don't know which one it is offhand. So I don't think it's Macho Man because I could see Macho Man's number. Of the major bendies, I got a Tommy Dreamer. Oh, little spider guy. All right, get out of here, buddy. Looks like they sent me a bonus spider, so I'll be off and running. All right, so we got ourselves a Tommy Dreamer. He's got his, of course, you know this means war. Nice yellow shirt. And what I really like about these major bendies is they actually have the signature etched on the back of these guys. So this one's a little bit tougher to see because it's got the writing on it. He's got his Hulk Hogan colors, but this is a cool figure, and it's one that I don't have. Look, his hair's a little bit scuffed up, but that's all right. But I have a few major Bendies figures. The ones I brought out for this video are my three favorite that are readily available on display. Oh, and of the major stars, I got a Danhausen. Secretly, I was hoping for Danhausen, although I would have been happy with a Matt Cardona or Brian Myers, but just having the Danhausen to complete the set is fantastic. So these are slightly different colors. They call them the effed up version because they didn't meet their quality standards, and then they're passing them off to the collectors as kind of one-offs, like their limited edition. You can see that the production Danhausen has a lighter skin tone. And here's my major Bendy's Danhausen. But I'm going to keep this one displayed in the box, whereas the other ones I have out of the box. So now I have a nice little Danhausen collector's edition. So I'm actually very, very happy with my Tommy Dreamer and Danhausen so far. And that leaves number three, the big rubber guys, Ric Flair, the Nature Boy himself. So I'm just trying to get out. He's coming in a box inside of a box. It is box inception, so just trying to open everything up with one hand because I figured I wouldn't need my camera stand for this one, and now I'm paying the price. So I got this. It's teaching me all sorts of new skills. So this is exciting. I don't have too many big rubber guys so far, but between them and the new Mattel LJN figures, my big rubber wrestling collection is filling out rather nicely. So there he is, the Nature Boy Ric Flair. What I like about pretty much the major bendies as well as the big rubber guys is they're resealable. So in-box or out-of-box collectors, if people want to open them up and put them back in, they can just open up the top flap, peel off the back, and then just take them right off, and then the blister goes right back onto the cardboard. So you are good to go. It is perfection. And there he is. He's got the woo mouth ready to go. He's in a constant state of woo. And this is just a fantastic and glorious big rubber guy action figure. He's wearing the yellow trunks. They got the RF on them. You can see the bend, the bounce, the rubber on him. So he is good. And it's Ric Flair. He is a champion. He comes with the belt. So, of course, our Ric Flair is going to have to wear that belt to prove to the world that he is number one. I guess he doesn't really have to prove to the world he's number one. It's already been proven time and time again. He is probably one of the greatest, I would say, wrestlers and legends that helped make wrestling what it is. And he's got that famous woo, and it kind of reminds me of someone. Woo! 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 Him in the outlet, we've got a woo off. Uh-oh, but that's like the calling card to Ho! Who also has an outlet. Ho! 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 Ho!